World War I since the beginning of school, and we are still learning about just World War I so far. And we've gone so much more into depth than we did in our AP classes. And this really forces us to critically think all the time. And especially in our theory of knowledge classes, we hold Socratic seminars, and we have discussion-based classes that push you further than what a normal class would do. And that's why I love IB.
Hi guys, my name is Amy, like Mr. Wall introduced us. And one of the biggest concerns that I hear about the IB program is that you're not going to have a life. And yeah, I would say that there's a lot of work. You write a lot more essays than AP kids do, but it's definitely manageable. I have a part-time job, and I work on weekends. I'm in the varsity swim team here at Sunny Hills. I'm in the orchestra. I volunteer outside of school at St. Jude Medical Center. I actually just came from that right now, so excuse my disheveled appearance. And yeah, so I think the thing that IB really teaches you is to prioritize. And that's something that a lot of high school students, I think, don't learn in high school. When you get to college, your parents are going to follow you there, hopefully, and nobody's going to be at your door knocking, asking if you've done your homework or asking if, you have eaten. So something that IB, I think, has taught me to learn is to be self-sufficient in the fact that I do have so many things to do, and I know that I want to do each one of those. So I drive myself and I make sure that I do my homework, and I still go and do my extracurricular activities because I know that it's worth it. And IB has definitely taught me to prioritize, has definitely taught me to multitask. And that's something that's an invaluable skill, I think, for students who are like you guys, who are the brightest that are out there, who are willing to go to college, because you're going to need those skills in college and beyond, in whatever you do. So that's why I think IB has been an invaluable experience for me, and I hope that it will be an invaluable experience for all of you as well.
Hi, I'm Joseph, and I'm Vice President of the IB Council, and I think all of you guys should join IB just because, it's the best, academic classes that there's available at Sunny Hills. There's a lot of stigmatism with having IB a part of your life, and as Amy said, that it takes away your social life. And when I was coming to Sunny Hills, I thought that, if I join IB, then I would lose, my friends and be home studying or writing essays. But that's not what I came to learn. When I became a part of, my sophomore year, I realized that I did want to join a lot more clubs and be a lot more active in my community. And then I went on to junior year, which became a little bit more tougher, but not dramatically so. And so by that time, I ended up having a presidency in the Leo Club, and then had 4 other vice president positions. And then this year, my senior year, I have 4 president positions. And I realized that there is a lot more work when it comes to senior year, just because you have, college applications to do, and it's always in the back of your mind, and you really do have to complete them on time. However, I think when I came to, going into my senior year, I realized that there's a lot of teachers who understand that you have so much more to do, and so they end up postponing a lot of homeworks, and they put it so that you have to complete it by the end of the week. So, there is a lot of work, but not as much so as AP. And I think just because IB has, the official diploma, and there's, the perception that it is a lot harder of a course and a program because it's so structured and you have to do so much more because it's required that you have, the 150 hours of CAS. And colleges, understand that you have done something, which is, being part of the community, improving yourself in instruments or something creative, and also being athletic. And I think that's a part of being IB, and I think that all of you should join just because, there is so much more to do and so much more to complete.
Hi, my name is Jacob, and I just wanted to address the issue of the workload. Many people think that IB is just full of lots and lots of work. It is, but it's not as horrible as you think. I do a lot of myself, like I'm the captain of the cross country team. That takes up a lot of time. I teach Sunday school at my church. I tutor kids often, like weekly. And I've learned that I need to prioritize and manage my things better. And just, if you can do that, then you're fine. Like IB isn't horrible. People say that you're not gonna have a social life, like Amy said, but it's not true. You just have to do what you need to do. Like get with friends, work it out. Or, if you don't get something, just ask a teacher, and they'll be willing to help you. They're all very nice and kind. Yeah. So it's not that bad. Just enjoy it.
Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, and a few years ago I was living in the same spot that you are now. So I know that a lot of the concerns that you have concerning whether you should join IB revolve around college. And within the past year, I've had the opportunity to speak with many admissions people at like USC and just this past week at Sophomore College. And a lot of them said that, well, IB might not necessarily be the only thing that they look at on your transcript. It definitely does look better if you take the highest level courses that your school offers. And here at Sunny Hills, IB is the highest level of rigor that you can possibly take in your academic courses. So I encourage you guys to really consider that, and it will have some bearing on your college applications. I can say from my personal experience that it has definitely played in my favor when I've applied to different programs, and that's worked out really well for me. Different admissions officers say different things, but overall there's a generally positive view that people have towards IB. And like Jacob said, the workload is very manageable. You'll still have time for a social life, and you can still do things like, we have a lot of different clubs and organizations represented here. Miranda's president of Speech and Debate. I'm vice president. I'm editor-in-chief for the newspaper. Jacob does cross country. Joseph does like every club on campus. Amy volunteers at the hospital. It's very doable, but you do need to have some good time management skills. And I think that if you can get better at those, then IB is definitely for you. So I think the two most important factors are considering whether you can handle the workload and whether you want that IB diploma and also the mark on your transcripts when you apply to college.